subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell.
Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday, June 10th. Happy birthday, Aunt Kay. I don't think she watches this, but her daughter does. But anyhow, my name's Brittany, and I am getting ready to film a What I Eaten day. Today is the last day of my self-staycation I've been having, so I have a lot I want to do today. A few chores so I feel productive, a little bit of scrapbooking, but first things first, it's already 9 a.m. I slept in, I stayed up really late last night. But I am already hungry, and lucky for me, I meal prepped breakfast yesterday. I did 6 breakfast sandwiches, and we ate 2 of them already yesterday. So I have that, and I have to say, Weight Watchers is charging me a ton of points for these, and yet it's a good, nutritious breakfast. So I'm so glad I focus more on the points than the calories. If you've been here a hot minute, you've probably seen this. I make meal prep breakfast sandwiches all the time. I have an English muffin, a turkey chicken sausage from Trader Joe's, an egg. It looks that color because it was cooked on my Blackstone. Center cut bacon, and a piece of thin sliced pepper jack cheese. So let's pop this into the air fryer. I like to just put it in the air fryer open and let it do its thing. Typically 3 minutes is like the perfect time, but of course I'll check it. And then for my iced coffee, I've been using the Good and Gathered cold brew. Really like it. This is only the medium. Technically, I can't taste the difference between their medium and dark. They were just out of dark. But it's super roasty flavor, which I think that's why I'm enjoying it so much. A splash of the zero sugar cafe mocha from Starbucks. This is okay, not my fave, but it is good. And then to add an extra creaminess without a more creamer, I'm gonna add a splash of Fairlife. Doesn't that look pretty? Give it a go. She's perfect. I already know, I think for lunch I'm gonna have salads because I bought salad supplies. I have a lot of salad supplies, and then I got lettuce at the grocery store. So I need to prep those for the week. So I think I'll just go ahead and eat a salad for lunch so I can prep those. Unless my husband wants to go to lunch today. And in that case, I'll make the salad for dinner because he is home during the day today because he's working nights. So there's a few places around us that are semi-new that we haven't tried, especially because they have good lunch specials. So I'll see. I don't know if I really feel like that. Well, we'll see what he wants to do. But I also forgot he's wanting to go to Costco today. Totally forgot all this. And I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby. We shall see. I thought it was going to be stay-at-home relaxing day, but I don't know. But I do know after I eat, I'm going to take the dogs for a walk. Oh, he didn't hear me. And then work out. But you got to get those dog walks in early because it's getting really hot here in Texas early. So this sandwich is good and crispy, just like I like it. Let's talk about the points on this meal. I ate the same thing yesterday, so it's already tracked. Yeah, so apparently this breakfast is 11 points. It's 1 point for the coffee, the creamer counts a point. And then this breakfast sandwich is a 10-point sandwich, which is utterly ridiculous. It's 1 point for the center cut bacon, 2 points for the sausage, 2 points for the cheese, and 5 for the English muffin. I don't know why they're counting these Trader Joe's English muffins more points than the Thomas ones, because I think they're actually less calories or the exact same calories, which is annoying. But it is worth it, and all in all, the calories for my breakfast are 406 calories. It is more calories than I usually eat for breakfast, but it'll keep me full for longer. Let's go. It is starting to rain, so we're hurrying home. Come on, Ash. If I just thought it was going to drizzle, we'd continue, but I'm afraid it's going to pour. We were only able to get a half a mile before it started raining, but on the way in, there were some few odd weeds in my flower bed, so I just pulled them really quickly walking in. It was lovely. But I'm just gonna go ahead and knock my workout out just so I have it done. It's 37 minutes. I don't feel like doing it because I don't feel like I have energy yet, but I'm just gonna do it and get it over with. Usually we go for like a 1.5 mile walk, and I knew it was probably gonna rain, but I was just like, oh, it will be fine, I can hurry. But then when I got just like down the straightaway, it was really thundering and lightning, and I thought, oh, we better turn around. And it did start raining. It wasn't heavy. We got back before it was like heavy rain, but I'm glad I made the decision to come back. But you know what? Some walk is better than no walk. Like I said, I don't feel like I have much energy, so I'm gonna start sipping on this Alani Nu Sherbet Swirl. Never had this one. I'll probably only drink like a fourth to a half, therefore it'll be 0 points. I think the whole can's like 1 point. Ooh, that's good. This may be my favorite one yet. Yeah, I'll have to look for this one. Very, very good.
Welcome to day 1 of Hit the Beach, baby. I'm Coach Gabby, and you and I will be spending the next 2 weeks together. Getting ready for that half kneeling row. Come away from the pool. Shoulders back. Let's turn that weight on. And let's go to work round 2. Come on. Hear my breath work. Near that. Join me in that process. The benefits of high intensity workout is elevating that heart rate and that metabolic rate. Sweating right now, you should be too. Weight up. And so as we keep this body moving, it's important that you stay connected to that breath. So body can't execute what we're asking from it. Weight on. Let's go. Come on. Positions like this will bring me straight back to my dancer days with that lift in that chest, that collarbone wide. Eyes on the prize, baby. It's all about energy in my world. The energy you put out is the energy you're going to receive. It's all about confidence right now. Come on. You got time for one more. Extend. Wait, then goes off. Relax. 30 seconds, but we're moving, setting it up for that split squat. Down one notch. All the way. There we go. What's up? Look, it's challenging. We're going to burn out those quads. Stay with me. Explore that stance. Remember, a more narrow stance, we're going to get into those quads a little bit. Higher stance, you're going to get into those hamsters. You know which one I'm going for. You choose which one right for you. Here we go. Shoulders down. Hip, knee, toes, all facing towards tonal. Let's go to work. Weight up the dog. Down. One-to-one work rest ratio. Allowing that body, those energy systems, to properly reset so that it can perform what we're asking. Alright? Come on. Make a choice in these last 10 seconds. Let's go. I want one more. Yes, you can. Let's go. It goes off. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it? Keep that energy high, baby. Let's go. One for the books. We're getting ready to hit that beach. Weight goes on. Second side. And moments when you feel like I'm about to break down, remind yourself that first off, you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. Second off, it's 30 seconds. We've all been through way more than this in life. Come on. With that grit, find that inner grit and just get it out of that body. Come on. Goes off. Alright, kindly drop down, making our way to that lateral bridge. 30 seconds. Find the breath work. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I have to train myself to accept rest time. Now I'm like a little energizer bunny. I want to just go, 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 go. Let the body reset, yes? Here we go. Lateral bridge. Elbow under the shoulder, hips stacked. Around 30 seconds. Lift. Stack your hips. Don't sink into the shoulder when you get tired. Don't let those hips drop. Pull up, baby. Come on. Ground is there to support you. You can put all of your weight down against it. You can handle it. It can take it for you. You're more than halfway. A shake is good. And guess what, Total Fam? I'm shaking with you. Yes? I'm right here, right now. Let's go for 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Let's knock this out right away. Second time. Wiggle those hips. Turn to the second side. Elbow under the shoulder. Hip stack. 3, 2. Let's go. Hold. Pull your belly button in. Every single muscle in your body should be active, should be flexed. Lengthen. Using these lateral bridges is a tool to improve force in transition, yes? Between the upper and lower body, you are strengthening the entire midsection here, creating stability. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. All right, in this 30-second break, your girl's gonna dab herself off.
So that is what's in block 1. I had already done it once. That was round 2. So I gotta do it one more time before block 2.
Block 1 was for straight. We talked about that 30 seconds. We are curling that bend. You can see the finish line. It's not out of reach. The time is now. Get ready for your 3rd set. Got one squat. 3, 2. Turn the weight on. Let's go to work. Bounce over on the top of the head. Come on. Time for some bursts. Get excited about it. Come on. In 3, in 2. Let's go. No. Today's the day. You signed up for it. I'm not letting you tap out. You won't. Take your knees. Transition. Resisted. Legs raised. You hear me huffing and puffing? Let's go. Tap the tail. Arms up. Legs up. Legs on. Go work. I want you to commit to a flex or a point in your ankle bones. Time. Take the block. Go to the beach. Up to your feet, baby. This is it. This is the final set. This is the last.
That was round 3 of block 2, and I gotta do one more.
Land your handle. Shoulders back.
Finished that workout and I got 80 active minutes. That was halfway of my weekly goal. So I'm gonna have a really good week in active minutes. And this sherbet is my new favorite, but I only drink half. So in order to preserve the carbonation, it's not gonna fit, is it? Crap. I wanted to save the rest in my mason jug so the carbonation stays. Usually I don't care and I'll just like leave it open. That doesn't, oh, it does fit. It doesn't really bother me, but I do that at my work fridge where it's only me going in it, and if my husband spills it, I know he'll be annoyed, so put it in a nice, safe container so he can't spill it. Actually, back in college, I one time lived with 2 other roommates, and one of them notoriously left Diet Cokes open in the fridge, and it drove the other one insane, and they were like fighting over it for weeks on end. It just doesn't bother me. It is what it is, but yeah, it irritated the crap out of the other girl. But she left a lot of food open in the refrigerator, just like open. Like she would go to a restaurant and bring it home, and like say if it was on a napkin, she would just put it in the refrigerator. Pretty flowers. If you, I went to Trader Joe's recently and I got me peonies, and then the ones I got are the ones open. And then my friend brought me flowers to lunch the other day for my birthday. She had arranged them herself, so I added mine. But the roses are beginning to fall, but aren't they so pretty? I think they're pretty. And I still have like 4 or 5 peonies that are gonna open, so. And then I got like a cute card. Everyone's cards are pink, and it's not like my favorite color is pink. It just happens to be. I thought this was my husband's. Happy birthday to the wife, the woman who rolls the roost. And it says, which makes sense. You're being such a hot chick and everything. Isn't that hilarious? So, yep, every card, well, that one's not that pink, but it has a little pink. So every card kind of goes with the theme. My birthday was like a couple days ago. I am 44. Which is also referred to as 1 year away from a colonoscopy.
You referred to it as well.
Okay, I am fresh and so clean, and my husband does want to go out to eat today. Like I said, there's a place we haven't tried, and at lunch they have apparently like a salad bar along with pizza, and they only do it at lunch. And so since we both work, we never can take advantage. They don't do it on the weekends. So since we're off on this Tuesday, he wants to take advantage of that, and I agree. So we're gonna go out to eat for lunch. But while he works out, I have had this to-do list I've been doing. I've been on my staycation. It's been like relaxing with house chores, just kind of mixing it up. And 2 things I haven't done that I want to get done is vacuum out some of my cabinets. Yes, vacuum them. I know that may be weird. Wipe them down, just that sort of thing. And same with my fridge, freezer. But I think I'm going to start with my cabinets first. You know, like where you store your toaster and all that, it gets all those crumbs. Where I store like my trays, it gets crumbs too. So that's what I'm gonna do, just wipe down and vacuum out. I think I'm gonna take everything out. To do it properly, I probably should take it all out. Just have to remember how everything's stored. That shouldn't be too hard though, right? I'll get everything out and then show you the next step. Get the top shelf off. I'm gonna do the top shelf, put the stuff back, and then do the bottom. But do y'all have 3 crock pots? Actually, I have more than 3. I have one with 3 burners. I have a mini one, a medium one, and a large one. I'm debating if I really need all those, but I do use them all at different times. Technically, I probably don't need a medium and a large, but I don't know. It's hard to get rid of. Due to the angle, I can't get it all, so I'm gonna go and wipe it down anyhow. Secondary. Whew, it's hot in here. This is a chore you do like once every year, or every few years, and it doesn't even take a long time. It's just like, I don't know, a beating. Kind of giving my crock pot a wipe down too. And I don't use a crock pot a ton. I just don't prefer food cooked in a crock pot. But you need it for beans and stew. And some other things. Okay, so my big crock pot is up. What else do I want? What else was up there? And then I have my medium crock pot. The shelf looks like it's leaning, doesn't it? I hope that never falls. And then my toaster is what goes up there. I've had this toaster since we were married, and I want a new one, but it's like nothing's wrong with this one. I don't know. Okay. So those are the 3 appliances. Now to do the bottom. Now I do think we've decided we're gonna get rid of this pan. It's a Pampered Chef. It's like a grill pan, but now that I have the griddle, I just don't need this. I thought about keeping this part to use on the Blackstone, but I don't like that it has the ridges. So I don't know. So we may get rid of this altogether. I'm just going to confirm with my husband because it was a wedding gift. It's looking great. We just don't use it. If you have a grill, you don't really, I don't use a grill pan like that. I may see if there's somewhere else to put my roaster because this is a cabinet I'm in and out all the time. And the roaster I only use like once or twice a year. So if I could relocate it, that would be a great use of this space. I just don't know if any of my other cabinets, like the uppers, if they're deep enough to handle that. Let me go check it out and see. But I'll go ahead and put everything else back. No, I won't. I'm gonna see if it's deep enough. I was able to relocate. Let's see if I can reach it. I was able to relocate my roaster up there if I turned it upright, but I think it'll be fine. I like perspective. That's that upper cabinet up there. It'll be fine. I just need to remember I moved it. I would actually prefer to have all the crock pots on the top, so I'm trying to rearrange it so it is like that, which I think it'll be fine. Yeah, that little one can sit on top of the carriage, so that is fine. That's like the 3-for-1. What can go in the back? Let's see. See, this pot I want in the back, but it's like too big. Same with the blender, so it's kind of annoying. I wonder if I could take the blender apart. I don't mind that. There we go. This, my air fryer, definitely goes up here in the front because I use it like all the time. Okay, toaster, I'm gonna put right there. I have my hand mixer and my immersion blender. I think that can go right here. Set that up. The hand mixer I don't use very often at all, so I'll put it behind the toaster. And then I have this big space of room. That's exciting. It will get filled, I'm sure. I just don't know what width yet. Actually, maybe so. Hang on. Okay, I have a knife sharpener we barely use, but that is an appliance, so I'm gonna throw that in here. And then my rice cooker I use quite often, but it fits like perfectly. So we'll see if it's annoying getting it in and out. If it's annoying, I'll move it maybe with the toaster because I don't use the toaster maybe as much as the rice, but you'll see. That's just like something I'll have to see. And then my air fryer right there, and I actually have more room back there for an appliance. There we go. Had to figure out, we have one spot back there for something not used very often. Because took out this and took out the roaster. Wanted to see how I like that. You know how you have to live and learn? That's how I feel. I'm not trying to organize everything. I just wanted to clean out the drawers that needed it. So you get the gist. I'm gonna speed through this and do a few others and I'll be back. So I got the cabinets that needed to be vacuumed done. Also wiped down the fronts. Honestly, it probably could use like a deep clean, all the cabinets. I just don't have it in me. I don't want to do that on my last day off. So last thing is just tidy up the fridge. The reason why I was hesitant to eat out today is because we ate out yesterday, Mobetta's, but we had buy one, get one free. It's a new Hawaiian place, but we just shared one meal, so we didn't do too bad. Got some blueberries. Gonna combine with a few blackberries, just to get rid of the container. Oh, you want a blueberry? My dog wants a blueberry. Let's give Brio some blueberries, and I like to do this blueberry chase. Where's Ash? Asher? I don't know where my other dog is, but I throw him and then he finds them. Makes him happy and it gives him a brain game. I'm all about brain games for my dogs, especially when they can't go outside very much because of the rain. Drinks galore. Okay, let me speed through this and I'll be back.
So I finished with cleaning my refrigerator and we headed to the pizza place. It's called Mountain Mike's, and during the week they do a salad bar and a pizza buffet. I think it was like $10 or $12 a person, and the salad bar was really good. I made a big salad and then just had a little bit of pizza. Like, that's one of those tiny, tiny plates the size of your hand. So, but I enjoyed the fact that they kept the pizza so little. And I also do not use the whole container of ranch.
Okay, friends. One more thing I'm going to do today. I got an Amazon order, and I've been waiting on these for weeks and weeks. My husband bought me, for Christmas last year, one of the Revlon curly things, but I asked for a case because I had one and it got like banged up. So he found these cases. And I love it. So I wanted to order 2 more. They're not all the same brand. They're actually all different brands. I think one of these is a return. It literally had blonde hair. But anyhow, this is my drawer I keep all my hair supplies in. And it's a hot mess. And it will just make me feel better. So, like I said, I ordered 2 more to put everything in a little case. I know it's definitely extra, but I cannot stand this drawer, so it's gonna be really nice. Even this one, like, I have different ends on the curling arm. Yes. Let's see how this is gonna work. This one may be a little more annoying to get in and out just because, you know, pulling out one curling arm. I think I may want to separate them and not even, no, I'll leave one attached. Let me see if I do it this way. Yeah, that'll work. I don't really care if they're that well in the box. Need that little vacuum I was using earlier. So this one actually is the same brand as this one. And my other thing is just my one straightener. Which the straightener is kind of what I use the most. So I'm debating whether or not to put it in one, but I think I will. We'll see how I like this. Yeah, so just the straightener in there. Now I have my blow dryer, which honestly I do not use very often at all. So the blow dryer, oh, it will just sit on top. I could always put it in this cabinet too, but I think I'm just trying to keep everything in there. Okay, now I have a couple extra brushes that can go on this side, brushes and combs. I need to find somewhere to put my headbands. These are all I have, but I need somewhere, but whatever. And then a mirror. Okay, like it. That's better, huh? Now I just have to remember what's in which. Now the only thing is, I feel like I need to get some type of long holder for this side because every time I take one of these out, it's going to create a mess. Oh well, that's for another day, wary. These things are only like $13 each, so I don't love that. It's not like a big loss. We'll see how it goes. Part of me thinks, oh, Asher's hitting my thing. Yeah, part of me thinks that may be more annoying having to take it out of the case when I use it, but I don't use it often, and I really, really hate how disorganized it is. I am getting ready to start a scrapbook from a Portland trip back in 2018. Yes, I'm behind my game. But on my staycation, I've already gotten like 2 little scrapbooks finished. And the first thing is, I already have all these photos that I like collaged and had printed probably right after the trip. And then I have all the other items. So the first thing first is I need to go through and organize everything. And then you pick your paper collection, and then you pick your album. Probably pick the album first, and then the paper collection. And then you can finally start. So who knows if I'll even start today. But I am having a Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero. Really like this. It needs caffeine. Lunch was really good. Let me tell you how I ended up tracking it. We went to Mountain Mike's, and we liked the fact that they had like a salad buffet only during the week. I really wish they had it on weekends, but they don't. Okay. all in all, I counted that meal as 718 calories. That may be high, but I'd rather be over than under. And 23 points. And let me break it down to you how I came up with that. I tracked 2.5 slices of Papa John's chicken bacon ranch pizza for 21 points and 600 calories. I had 3 slices of very, very thin, like they cut them in small portions, which I appreciate on a buffet, of just like some pizza. So that's, I thought 2.5 was fair for that. 1 tablespoon of ranch dressing. I think that is a 1 ounce little cup, and I didn't even eat half of it. I go really light on my dressing. And then half of a hard-boiled egg, and then 1 fast food salad without dressing since I added the ranch separate. So that's how I get to 700 over 700 calories and 29 grams of protein. Very well worth it, but we've been eating out a lot just because we've been together a lot. So yeah, we've been together at odd times, I would say, and having company and whatnot. So let me get organizing this, and that's it. I'm gonna watch some YouTubes. I do not even know how long I've been sitting here working on my scrapbook, but I chose an album. It's just like a simple scallop, and it has like 10 pages. But since they're scallop, I chose like my kit too. I'm using my Mind's Eye. I forget what it's called. The Sweetest Thing. I doubt you'll care. But I had to cut 20 scallops so that I could like cover it. So each one could have a cover rather than just the craft. My hand hurts so bad. I was going back and forth between 2 different scissors and everything. Okay, but it is time to take a break. I'm glad I did the leg work, the grunt work for this album like already. Just makes it so much easier. Been watching YouTubes, but it's time to go meal prep dinner. Just cook dinner. My husband's went to work, so he's not eating tonight. I'm going to make a chicken zucchini bake. Really simple. I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to like prep stuff for salads for me to take to work for the week. I have not decided, when I took off work, I think I put on my calendar that I was out till the 11th as well. But I don't really remember. I don't remember when I told them I would be back. So let's see, what does my out of office say? June 11th. So I think I'm going to go back tomorrow. I worked last Monday, and then I've been off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. So 6 days total. And I'm telling you, it's like it flew by. I could do another 6 days easily. Don't do that. Are you sleeping? You've been sleeping while Mama's been scrapping. Rio, you were sleeping too. Sleepy doggies. You's always sleepy. You was big boy stretching. Big boy shakes too. Oh, Rio's little boy stretching. Let's start with the zucchini bakes first. I have this massive zucchini, and it is from my garden. And the funniest thing is, my husband and I, neither one of us even saw it growing. Just all of a sudden, one day I was watering, and I was like, oh my goodness, where did you come from? Like, it was just out of the blue. It's funny. We're like, how could we not see that? Because usually, you know, we keep track. We like talk to each other like, have you seen the new zucchini? Have you seen the new squash? But we both missed this one. And this is like my 4th or 5th one from the garden. And they have been so good. So, yay me. Having much better luck with my garden this year. I think because I started it earlier. I'm in Texas and it gets so hot. So I think starting it earlier gave it like a better chance. So we've been eating a lot of zucchini and squash. So I'm going to do these in pretty large chunks because I'm putting them in the oven for a long time. And I want them to stay somewhat toothsome. I don't like them just to be straight mush. So I'm going to use this all across 4 portions. And then we also have garden fresh tomatoes. And I'm going to, straight a knife for tomatoes. I'm going to cut them just in half like that. I don't know why I held it up for you. And there's 2 different varieties of tomatoes here. You know what? I'm going to use the little guys first because they're older. Truthfully, I probably wouldn't even have to cut the little ones in half, but I like them in half because I don't like them to burst in my mouth. I'm weird like that. So The tomatoes have also been growing really well. Rio's favorite is the tomatoes, so every time we go outside, he's trying to climb in the garden to eat the tomatoes. It's really bad. I know there's probably even more tomatoes right now in the garden that are ready to go as well. Okay, I think that's enough tomatoes for the bake. Now the only other, oh, onion. I do want onion. The only thing in the bake is, I've done something similar like this in the past. And I think I put rice, and I think it took forever for the rice to get cooked. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do the rice again or do the rice separate, but really and truly, like, I would rather do it all in one dish. So let me do a quick Google real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna wing it. I have 4 just like meal prep bowls that I have sprayed with non-stick spray, and I have no rice. So I'm gonna use Israeli couscous, and I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons per container. I have Googled it, and it says that you can bake couscous, so this should work. And I just randomly picked 3 tablespoons because it was like 130 calories. And that seemed like a good amount to me. And it's nice, it covers the bottom. I recommend broth if you have it. I don't have it. And I'm gonna do 2 times the volume of water. So I'm gonna do 6 tablespoons. Actually, I'm gonna do a little shy. I'm gonna do 5 because I think the vegetables will put off quite a bit. I'm just winging this, by the way, totally 100%. I'm gonna season the couscous with this buttery poultry blend because I am gonna add chicken, so you know that seems to make sense to me. I do want to give it a little stir. Should I do the chicken and then the vegetables, or vegetables and then chicken? Let me know what you would do. I'm thinking do the vegetables because they're already cut up. That is the only reason. So I'm gonna do quite a bit of zucchini and tomato just to really bulk it up. I'm not mad at the amount of zucchini. I think it'll be perfect for adding bulk. Okay, then tomatoes, looking good, looking good. I'm gonna add the onion next. I'm gonna salt and pepper the vegetables. So now I need to cut my chicken up. I'm gonna use the serrated knife for no reason. And I think it's 2 fairly big chicken breasts. Yeah. So this will just get spread out over all 4 bowls. Just gonna chunk it. Pretty big chunks because the vegetables need to cook as well. So I don't want like anything to finish before each other. So if I cut the chicken too small, I feel like it would finish before the rice. So don't want that. So fairly big chunks. I typically don't use a serrated knife to cut chicken, but man, it's working out well. I may have to always do that. I'm gonna weigh it as I put it in the dishes. I think that'll work out. I'm gonna aim, I think I'll at least have 3 ounces for each. So I'm gonna do, well, let's do 3.5. Ooh, okay, that's 3.9. So closer to 4. So we're gonna go up to 5 ounces of chicken in each one. I was worried about not having enough chicken. I have plenty of chicken. I really wish I would have seasoned the chicken before I put it in the bowl so I could like toss it, but I'm in a rush. I'm gonna use this Greek seasoning on the chicken. I'm only in a rush because like I want to enjoy my last day off and I don't feel like doing this. Now I'm just gonna try to like somewhat, I want to keep it layered, but I'm just gonna try to make sure the seasoning's at least spread out on the chicken. I don't know why, I just want to put them on a cookie sheet. Tightly covered with foil. I'm gonna put all 4 into a 425-degree oven for probably 40 minutes, I would think, but I'm gonna check them at 30. Now time for the lunch prep. It's just gonna be easy because it is salad. Gonna chop up some romaine. I got some shredded cabbage already. I got a few peppers, sweet little peppers I'm gonna chop up. I'm gonna add some tomatoes. I got a cucumber and some onion. So this will be easy. And Asher, don't do that. And I bought a rotisserie chicken this week just from HEB. So I will have rotisserie chicken with my salad. I already took that off the bone yesterday. If you noticed, my lettuce was organic, and I never buy organic. But the reason why it was organic, because I swear the regular lettuce 3 in a thing, it looked like they picked out all the outer leaves and only left like the inside, like a tiny bit. They were so narrow and thin. It was like the hearts of the romaine. I was like, are they doing that so they can put this leaves in like the bag salad? So the organic ones were fine, so I bought those. It's only like 40 cents more, but you're getting a heck of a lot more lettuce. Who wants the insides? My husband likes white lettuce, the white part of the lettuce. I do not. It's probably gonna be way too loud me talking over this. Let's go ahead and dice up the peppers and the cucumber. I like just julienne in this little pepper. It'll work. Just using up everything I have in my refrigerator. I'll take avocado too. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna boil some eggs, so I had some egg to go with it. I will still do that. I will boil some eggs this week. Yeah, I think this will be plenty of lettuce for 3 salads. Especially with the cabbage. I like pretty much almost equal parts cabbage to lettuce. Oh, I was missing a container. I found it. I have, oh, some of these are bad. I have a thing of green onions. Let me pick out the bad ones. You gotta salvage what you can. I'm surprised they went bad. They usually don't ever go bad. Okay, so I'm gonna add a handful of green onions, staying away from the bad ones. Also gonna add cilantro, just because I like the flavor. Okay, so that is it for the bottoms of the salad. Now let's do the top. These 2 are mine, so I'm gonna get onion in both of mine. We get cucumber in all 3. Peppers in all 3. And then I just want a few tomatoes. I don't eat that many tomatoes. My husband really likes tomatoes, so we'll put them in his. I'm just gonna put this ranch for my husband's. I'll just put it in the bottom. We just had it. I don't know where it came from, but he'll eat this Ken's ranch just to get it out of the refrigerator. So he doesn't need the container. We'll keep that. So that'll be his salad. Plus the egg I'll add in a minute. And then for mine, I'm gonna use Bolthouse Ranch. No more than 30 grams. Okay, that's 30. I might go back and add some more to the other one. And I always get questions where these containers come from. I just find them at TJ Maxx. And then I have chicken. Rotisserie chicken, like I said. Oh, that still has to stay there. And I think I'm gonna do like 4 ounces. Giving my husband a lot of the dark meat just because that's what he prefers. Maybe I'll only do 3 ounces. That seems like more than enough. Yeah, that's 3 ounces. So that's what we're gonna do. So I got my 3 lunches ready to go. I'm just gonna put them in the refrigerator. The chicken has only been in about 15 minutes. That's about how long it took me to do this. So I am going to do my dishes and go back to crafting. Oh, I'm gonna put 6 eggs on the bowl as well. So we'll have them with our salad. There to a bowl, cover, turn off for 10 minutes. I just went and gathered more tomatoes. Time to check. the food. I even lost a few to Rio. They fell and Rio ate them. He loves tomatoes. Alexa, stop the timer. I smell them. They smell really good. Let's see. Looking good, but definitely not done. I think the couscous is cooking up nicely. I hope I have enough liquid in there for the couscous. It looks like it's puffed up quite a bit. Smells great, looks great. I hope the couscous doesn't get like way overdone before the chicken. I was worried about them being too dry, and now they're plenty moist. I'm just gonna check a few of the larger pieces of chicken, but I think we're done. I wish I would have taken off the tops like a few minutes ago to try to get them to dry out some, but I'm not mad at it. I've done similar like one other time, and it was the same. It just put off a lot of liquid at the end, so you don't kind of expect it. But I think the couscous will absorb it when it sits. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like stir it all around. I don't know why at this point, I just want to. I took my time not to stir it around, and now I'm like, let's stir it. Kind of doesn't make sense. I think the couscous is a little over. I can tell it's kind of like, I don't want to say mush because it's not mush, but it's falling apart easily when I stir. But you know, for a quick, easy dinner, I'll take it. And they smell delicious, so I think they'll be plenty good. Tend to drain some of the liquid, but I think that's where a lot of the flavor is. We're gonna let them cool, and I'll see if the liquid absorbs at all. And the zucchini is like we like it, still with quite a bit of texture. I'm not really that hungry, guys. My lunch, I was feeling a little snacky earlier. It's already 7:10, and lunch was a little late. We ate around 1:15 or so, I think. And I thought I was hungry earlier, but I'm like not hungry at all now. So I may even eat just like a half of one of these for dinner. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sit. Let me figure out the nutrition. It's 3 points for the dinner. All you had to count points for was for the couscous. And the nutrition is really good as well. The whole dinner bowl is 344 calories and quite a bit of protein. Let's see, and 38 grams of protein. So this is a really, really healthy option. I would suggest you got to add the liquid, maybe a little bit less liquid if you do it. I added 6 tablespoons of water. I would probably only add 4. And knowing the vegetables are going to give me enough to get me the rest of the way there. However, like after 20 minutes, it looked dry down below, so I was concerned of not having enough liquid. I would like a crusty baguette with this if you left it this liquidy. Also, sprinkle with a little bit of fat-free feta cheese would be great. We shall see. I'm not going to eat mine right now. I'm going to let it cool for a second and peel some eggs, and then I'll eat it. But like I said, I'm not too hungry, but I need to eat dinner, you know, need to. Haven't had any snacks today, so that's good. And my camera's about to die, so let me go charge y'all up a bit. Friends, I am halfway done eating this, and I know it looks awful. It is so freaking good. I didn't have, my fat-free feta was old, so that was sad. But I did have tzatziki from Trader Joe's. I apologize, I just have my phone, so it kind of looks bad. But that's just 1 point worth of tzatziki, so 4-point dinner. Oh my goodness, this is so good. That Greek seasoning really adds a ton of flavor. I did drain probably half the liquid off though. That dinner was 10 stars. That was so good, but I really think it was that Greek seasoning, that the Greek goddess seasoning that just really sent it over the edge. But I think the couscous turned out perfect like that. I will be making more bowls with a little bit of couscous on the bottom like that. So good. But I'm going to end the night, but I'm going to have this little brioche bun. I bought this from Aldi. It is 6 points. It's 100, I think it's 60 calories. Let me look. 150 calories. I thought it was 160, but anyhow, scanning it as 150 and I don't have the original packaging. I love these because they're not super sweet, but they're oh so delicious. So I'm ending the day with 1,618 calories, pretty good, and 101 grams of protein. So really good there. And I do think I tracked my lunch fair. I felt like I tried to be fair. So I don't know, but 43 points, which is around my norm now. So, okay, that's it, friends. Hope you had a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.